If you know a singer and you're wondering what to get them for Christmas, I've got just the thing for you. Here are the top 10 Christmas gifts for singers. Hopefully, there are some things on this list you haven't thought of. In addition, if you're a singer and you don't know what to ask for, this list should give you some inspiration. Hey, welcome to the Monique on the Mic podcast. I'm your host, Monique B. Thomas. This show is your go-to resource for professional and aspiring singers. Every Monday, join me for a mix of solo episodes and insightful interviews where I share real artist stories, practical strategies, and mindset shifts. Whether you're just starting out or are already on your journey, you'll find the tools you need to transform your vocal path and feel supported. I keep it real, I keep it fun, and it's always useful and up to date. Let's get into it. Before I get started, I just want to say that I needed to take a little bit of a break. So I think it's been about a month that I took some time off because I was a little stressed out, a lot of things going on. At the end of this year, I've got some really exciting new projects coming out, one of which I will talk about during this program. But I thought it was important for me to recognize the stress coming and the anxiety building up and to honor that and to give myself some time. I mean, I did this podcast. I did 52 episodes, and I started that, about a year ago, and I've kept up with it. And so I've been really proud of that. But at some point, the demands of doing that and the weekly newsletter as well, plus my students and just family life, and also still being a touring artist, it gets to be a lot. And so I think it's important. I'm sharing this with you because I think it's important that we all take time and we assess what's going on before it becomes a serious problem. And we honor the fact that we sometimes just need time off. So I still don't know yet what rhythm I'm going to have in the new year. I was considering just doing once a month because I just don't know if I can handle it. I'm still not sure. So bear with me. But one thing is sure is I'm not giving up on my podcast and I'm not giving up on you. So without further ado, let's get into number one. You could get gift cards for clothing or shoes or accessories. So what it might be cool to do for your singer friend or family member is to find out what their favorite stores are and get a gift card starting at, let's say, around 50 euros. Don't be cheap, but get them something that will allow them to pick out things that they need for themselves, but you're not actually picking out the thing. So you're allowing them still to be their artistic selves and choose exactly what, but you'll go to their favorite stores. It's greatly appreciated. Number two could be microphones or other music gear. So you might want to look at brands like Shure, Sennheiser, or AKG, as well as cables and speakers and mixing tables. But before you buy, it's best to discuss this with your singer friend because we do have our preferences. Now, you must know that gear is very expensive. It could even be a microphone stand, but typically good gear is expensive. And so often singers will go a long time either without gear at all, and they might borrow, or they're using gear that's old and used and it's just not really any good anymore. It doesn't match their artistry. So anything, maybe you don't have to buy all of it, but you could put some money towards it. That would be greatly appreciated. Number three is voice lessons, coaching programs, workshops, and master classes. Paying for these things for your singer friend is just so exciting because we working artists need to keep working on our artistry and our craft all the time. But sometimes lack of money can cause us to neglect our own instrument. But here's a hint. Don't just give one, but rather give a package. So some teachers will have a package deal that they'll offer where it's like 3 to 5 lessons at a time. Or if you do a coaching program usually happens over a span of weeks or even months. So if you could put money towards that or something like that, that would be cool. Number 4, music subscriptions. So you could get a music subscription to Spotify, Apple, Tidal, Amazon, Deezer, etc. Because, well, who buys CDs anymore, right? We need a way to listen to music to stay current. Basically, what I want you to do is offer the gift of song. Now, if you don't like the idea of a streaming service, which is understandable, gift some concert tickets for their favorite artists. Why not even vinyl if they have a record player? The main idea is that Musicians thrive on music. So the more we listen, the more we learn. So you figure out what works for you and offer some music. Number 5, makeup products and accessories. Now, that could be makeup products and accessories or even an appointment to how to apply makeup for stage. Looking good is a must, and sometimes we need a little help adapting our daily routine to stage looks. This is especially true for those starting out because they just probably don't know what to do. You don't know that lights actually eat up your makeup. So when I mean eat it up, it means you could put on what you feel like is a lot of makeup and then get on stage and look pale. So learning how to do stage makeup can be very, very useful and helpful. It could also be helpful to know what staple products to buy and to use for the stage versus everyday makeup. Now, before I move on, I'd like to share something with you. I'm excited to announce a free workshop for singers called the Unforgettable Singer Workshop. If you've been studying and singing for a while, but your singing feels, boring, or you're wanting to develop your own signature sound so that you can stand out and become a sought-after singer, this workshop is for you. In this workshop, you'll learn the 5 levers of vocal performance, the magic behind unforgettable singers like Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin, and more, your own unique singer profile, as well as why it's important to be unforgettable. This workshop is absolutely free, so hurry to save your spot. And if you can't make it, sign up anyway, and I'll send you the replay. Check the show notes for the sign-up link. I look forward to seeing you there. Now back to our program. Number 6, full body massage. You might not know this, but long travels for concerts, carrying music equipment and luggage is stressful and hard on the body. Eventually, this stress can negatively affect the voice, and we often tend to ignore the signs and side effects. I tell myself that ideally, we should all get a massage like once a month just to release any stress and tension in the body before it becomes a chronic problem. Now, a few years ago, somebody offered me a massage for Christmas, and I thought, wow, that's a great gift. So I wanted to mention that for you. We will appreciate it. Number 7, photo shoot. All working musicians need great quality photos for press. They can be costly and often require a makeup artist and a stylist. If they need any of those things, then they'd appreciate your help getting that photo shoot together. Number 8, studio time. At some point, singers need to record demos in order to get more work. Just one more necessary expense. Find out if they're working on anything at the moment and see if there's anything you can do to help. Number 9. Again, artists will need a graphic designer at some point, so a graphic designer would be a great idea. See what their specific needs are, but singers' needs include business cards, a website, sometimes flyers, and even a logo. A great graphic designer can make designs you'll use for years and years to come. It'll cost you, but it's worth it. Finally, number 10, social media apps and subscriptions. All artists have to be active on social media if they want to be seen and heard. There are so many apps to help, but many subscriptions are costly and really add up. So some of those would be like Canva Pro, InShot Pro, InStories, PixArt, Video Leap Editor, you name it. Just ask. You'd be surprised how many apps are cost prohibitive for singers. A bonus app would be some of your meditation and calming apps like Headspace, Balance, my personal favorite, which is Endel. I use that because it's like sound therapy. So you have different frequencies that help raise your vibrations and change your mood, help you sleep, help you meditate, or just get you in a better place than where you are currently. So you might want to try offering any of those for mental health and stress management and relaxation, which is always an issue for artists. So basically, you have that list, which really ranges anywhere from $12.99 for app subscriptions all the way up to thousands or more for equipment or professional services like graphic designer, photographer, studio time, and personal coaching. If you're not sure which gifts to give, you can certainly ask because we always need something, and the cost really adds up. If you want it to be a surprise, personally, I'd gladly accept an envelope with whatever amount you'd want to give. It's always appreciated. In any case, I hope this list was helpful and that you'll show some love by showering your singer friend with gifts that will help elevate their artistry. Have a great holiday season. If you've enjoyed this episode, Please don't forget to subscribe and leave a review wherever you listen to podcasts. If you're really liking what I'm throwing down, you'll love my Mike Masters newsletter. For more information on how to work with me and to sign up for the newsletter, visit www.moniquebthomas.com or check the show notes. Musically, Monique.